Alright, welcome back. Today's going to be pretty quick. I just wanted to talk about Susan Wojcicki, who is apparently going to be stepping down from YouTube. I don't know how much change is really going to be affected from this move. Just, looking at it objectively. How much does she really affect the day-to-day on YouTube? I don't know. Some people have been like, oh yeah, things will open up. But from what she was saying, she wasn't like super pro-censorship. Oftentimes, it was just like the adpocalypses and things of that nature that would lead to YouTube cracking down because they had to crack down, or the site would become a complete and total loss and it would just melt away. So we then come to a question of like, whoa, what's going to happen now? Like, what's the next course of action? Who's going to take over? Will it be somebody who has no clue what they're doing? Is it somebody who's just going to get the job and immediately crack down, have like a political bias, and then they'll favor that side? Like, what's gonna happen? And this could be great news for some creators, and it could be bad news for some creators. I know I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here, but it's like, what if we, think the grass is greener, and then we get a new CEO, and then there's just no change, or there's negative change? What if, they crack down, and if you say stupid, you get demonetized? Something like that. Somebody who's like, Dear Girl on Twitch, somebody like that. Like, what if that happens? And obviously, it's worst case scenario, but it's something to think about. Like, maybe we're at the best that we can have right now, and I don't want to be overly, like a Debbie Downer. Like, oh man, we peaked, it's over. But at the same time, it's like, are we really going to get somebody who's actually better, or are we going to get somebody who doesn't know what they're doing and is going to tank the platform? Like, what is the best case scenario for a new CEO on YouTube? Is it like, oh, okay, so now you can say whatever, and we go to like where Twitter is right now, where they're just, kind of Wild Westy. There is still some rules, but like, is that really going to be the best thing? Because, for creators who like are barely getting by, and then, advertisers start pulling their ads, that could really damage them. So it's a lot of different ways to look at it. But yeah, like I said, just going to be a quick little thing. I also want to throw in that I am going to possibly be making a Ant-Man video on my second channel. That'll be out tomorrow at the earliest, next week at the latest. I don't know what's gonna, go on completely with that. But, yeah, so if you want to know about that movie and what I feel about that movie, you can go check that out. It'll be out. I'll link it tomorrow. But, other than that, let me know your thoughts on this move. What you think of Susan Wojcicki as am I saying her name right? I think I am, but that doesn't really matter. Let me know what you thought of her, stint. How much you blame her, for the individual problems on YouTube. How much sway do you really think she had? And do you think YouTube's going to get better from this move? Because there is a chance that, it does get better and that things change completely. But like I said, it could tank. I don't know, man. I'm hoping that it gets better. Given all the weird crackdowns that we had with the whole like, oh yeah, you can't swear in the first 8 seconds of your video, and this law now it applies in retrospect. So yeah, your catalog's done. Any video that you cursed in the first 8 seconds, it's done. And it's just so wild to me that these types of changes have gone on for so long, and I understand why they're doing it. They're trying to become more mainstream, and the more and more mainstream they can become, the more money they'll make. That's just the way it is, but it is unfortunate. I really hate that. Now, a lot of times people talk about how, YouTube's become more corporate, and the YouTubers have become more corporate, and obviously it's all around money. Everything on this site that's done now is completely motivated by money. I would say for, a good amount of creators, their main idea is, okay, let me do this, but can I do it without being demonetized? And if the answer is no, they won't do it. YouTube's like, okay, can I do this? Will we lose even more money than we already would? Or can we possibly lose less money? Well, they're always going to take the option that's less money lost, which is why, people like Monkey got banned, people like Leafy got banned, because they didn't want those articles, which, the power that YouTube puts towards articles is a completely different topic. But they didn't want those articles, circulating and people being like, oh, YouTube allows sexism or racism or homophobia, blah, 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 blah. And it just hurts creators in the long run. So we'll see what this move does. Maybe we get like a really, really good CEO that completely changes how the platform is run. But I don't know. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that Ant-Man video will get out tomorrow. I'll do my best, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day.